Hey everybody, welcome back to the Daily Bern. Come on in. This is the war room of the political revolution. What this is a daily inspirational, motivational show for all of us that are out there every day fighting in this political revolution in order to change our government into one that works for the people. Please like and share. Get this out as far as you can. And comment. Any interaction in the show helps us do better in the algorithm and get out to more viewers. So like, share, comment, all of that. Plus, I love hearing from you, and I'd like for this to be an ongoing discussion. But thanks for coming back to the Daily Bern. I'm your host, Sean Yankee, and today I'm going to start out the burn with a thought that I had while I was thinking about our revolution last night. Our problem, the rigging, the biased media, all of it, that's not our real problem. Our problem is our reaction to it. It exists. We have to fight it if we want to move forward. So, how we react to these problems is where we're going to find our opportunities. The problems are there, but we're intelligent and can get creative about how we deal with them. The big thing that we have in our tool bag is that the powers that be, they underestimate us. They think that we're weak. They think that we'll cave in. They think we'll break. They're banking on it. But we're not going to break. No matter what they throw at us, and trust me when I say we haven't seen all that they have to throw at us, but no matter what the obstacle is, we will overcome it because we must. This is our fight, not Bernie's. That's the most important thing for us to understand. You know, Bernie says it probably 5, 6 times a speech. I say it every day because I want us to really understand that this is ours. We do this, all of it. Bernie is running a political campaign and he's doing a fantastic job. We couldn't ask for a better candidate. We couldn't ask for a better campaign. They're doing great. He can't do this on his own. And, you know, a lot of people are mad at him for not doing it on his own in 2016. He can't. He never could. Bernie Sanders was never going to be able to ride in and save the day. He can't. He can show us where to go, point us in the right direction, give us a plan, organize us. He's done all that. That's all he can do. The rest of it is our job. We have to own that. We have to own it, and we have to do all that we can to make sure that it moves forward, or it don't get done. It don't happen with the mentality that, oh, they're going to rig it. They're just going to rig it. I mean, why try, guys? It's too rigged. And the media's lying. Look, they're pushing Biden still as a front runner. Biden imploded a month and a half ago. You know what I mean? He's been done for a long time. They can't even fake support for the man, but they're still pushing him as their front runner. Do you understand? They'll tell any lie. They don't care. And they'll sell it as truth. And the average American will eat it up. But we know what's really going on. We've been the front runners this entire time. Let's act like it. Have some confidence. I understand what's at stake. So don't think I'm saying take it lightly. That's not what I'm saying at all. I don't take it lightly. This is serious. And we're going to win. We have to win. I understand that we have to win, but we're going to win. We need to start embracing that as well. Because confidence attracts. You know, we're strong. Don't buy into the bullshit that we're weak. They've been selling you that since you were little. That's why they never taught you how to participate in democracy. They don't want you to know how to be strong. You are strong when you stand united with your brothers and sisters. They want you broken up in little groups. They spend a lot of time and effort to do it too. They've scientifically perfected it. And that's pretty much what the media's purpose is. You know, it's a weapon. It's one of many, and it's something we're going to deal with this entire fight. But we are Bernie's media. We need to own this. That's our job. Bernie is doing his job. I can't think of anything more he could be doing. He's going all around the country, having tons of events. Every time he goes somewhere, there's 5, 6 events. No one is working as hard as Bernie is right now. No one. None of these people running for president are working as hard as Bernie, or as hard as he's been working. He never stopped running for president, in my opinion. He was sidelined in 2016. He lived to fight another day. This is his strategy. You can be mad at him. You wanted him to do something different in 2016. He didn't. It's over. Now let's win. You didn't fully agree with him. I don't agree with him all the time either. But I see a good opportunity when I'm handed one. This is our chance. We got to do all we can. We got to make this happen. We will this into existence. And it all is going to start in our mindset. Your mind is very powerful. The human body, well, mostly the mind, is mostly unknown. They don't want you to know your potential. They don't want you to unlock it. You can make things happen if you believe in them enough. And it sounds like bullshit. It sounds like garbage. I'll be the first to admit it. I'm a realist. But it is true. Your mindset ends up determining things. It's tough to really get around. It's tough to accept. Because I know I was hard-headed about it. Because I am negative most of the time. But I tried real hard, and just why can't I accomplish this? Well, it's because your mind isn't in it. You have to be on the same page, mind and body, working together in towards the same goals, or it gets all befuddled. That's not even the right word, but it gets all mixed up. But if you focus in on what you want, and you believe that you can get it, if you put in the work, and you believe it, and then you do that work, you have to do the work. You do that work, it'll happen. 9 times out of 10. And if you fail after doing everything you could, did you really fail? We're not gonna fail, but we have to do all we can. Now, I include a link in the description of every Daily Bern to BernieSanders.com. Please go there and see if there's any way that you can help out the campaign by maybe volunteering. There's almost 3 million people volunteering to help get Bernie elected president. 3 million. That's crazy. It's never happened before. Or donate. Any amount would be great. Even $1. Our average donation this time around is $18. And I don't always give 27. Last time around we always tried to do 27. But I don't always do that anymore. Sometimes I've only given $5 once, and I felt great about it. That $5, that hurt me a little bit. I hate saying that $5 would hurt me, but everything helps. Don't feel bad about $1 donation, and buy you a bumper sticker. If all you can do is a couple bucks, get you a bumper sticker. Put that on your car. That's going to help a ton. That really does a lot. I can't believe how many conversations my bumper sticker brings up, how many opportunities to talk to people. It's amazing. Just throw one of those on your car. It's little things like that are going to get Bernie elected, that are going to move this revolution forward, that are going to win this fight for us. It's going to be the little things. And just remember that we can win this. We just have to do all that we can. But we've got to do the work. Thomas Jefferson once said, "I find that the harder I work, the more luck I seem to have." Hard work brings results. A dream without the work is going to stay a dream. You have to put in the work to get what you want. And you have to be consistent. You have to do the work every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's hard. That you have to train yourself to ignore that little voice in your mind that always wants you to quit, always wants you to stop, always wants things to be easy. You have to ignore that voice. You have to keep pushing forward. That is how you get what you want. That is how you make things happen. This is exactly the same. This is just on a larger scale. This is going to involve all of us doing work individually and as a group towards a common goal. I just got done with a discussion with Gerard Connect K. Hey, sorry, I always mess up his name. I don't know why I want to call him K, but it's Hey. And I was on his show last night, and it's on my Facebook page. Please check it out. It was a very good conversation, but he doesn't believe in voting. He's a very caring person, very informed, very smart. Doesn't believe in voting, believes it's even consent to the evil being done in the world. Well, I went on his show because I felt like it was important that someone say, no, this system is in power and control over us. We have to take part in it. Things got this way by us not taking part of it. If we get involved, if we stay active, if we stay vigilant, and we stay in their face, we can make real change happen. But we have to do that. If we're not going to do that, then we might as well not do any of this. Because nothing happens by just getting Bernie Sanders elected president of the United States. That does nothing. If we don't do the work and we don't hold everyone accountable, including Bernie, nothing happens. This is all on us. We have to, enough of us anyway, have to understand and accept that responsibility. We need to take ownership of this situation, take ownership of our futures and our destiny, and decide that we are not going to let a handful of greedy psychopaths run everything into the ground. And then we have to do the work to fight them. That's what has to happen. Now, we're being given a fantastic opportunity here, and I'm going to take full advantage of it and do everything I can to make sure that we're successful. Because we have to. We have to. We must. The time is now. This is our fight. We're in fantastic shape. We're doing great. We are the front runners. We are dominating. They're going to put up a fight. It's going to be hard, but we are going to win. That is just a fact. I believe that 100%. And I am not an optimistic person. I just believe that we have the momentum needed to win this. If we stay committed and we stay focused and we keep driving forward, we will win. Not Bernie, us. But thanks again for coming to the Daily Bern. And if you shared, thank you so much. That helps more than you know. And this message needs to spread and get out there. We have people out there telling people the truth, telling them it's rigged, telling them the media is lying to them. We have good independent journalism, but we don't have anybody out there telling you how to fight, what to do. They're like, oh, it's bad. It's real bad. Everything sucks, and we're on a crash course to disaster, but we don't know what to tell you to do about it. Let's mock people that are trying to do something, or make fun of this or that, or talk about what this person didn't do. But let's not talk about what we really need to do. Why doesn't anybody ever want to tell the people how to use their power? So I needed there to be a voice out there doing that. And more important, letting us know that we are on the right path. We're doing the right thing, and we absolutely can win this. Real quick, I picked out a few news stories to go over with you guys, so let's head over to the newsroom and check those out. All right, so as I was going through looking for news for today's Daily Bern, I saw a lot of pieces attacking Bernie for some remarks he made on population control, So I decided to pull up the actual clip so that we can watch it together. I haven't seen it yet, so let's watch it together.
Take another question from our audience. Martha Reddyoff is a teacher from New Milford, Connecticut. Martha, welcome.
Good evening. Human population growth has more than doubled in the past 50 years. The planet cannot sustain this growth. I realize this is a poisonous topic for politicians, but it's crucial to face. Empowering women and educating everyone on the need to curb population growth seems a reasonable campaign to enact. Would you be courageous enough to discuss this issue and make it a key feature of a plan to address climate catastrophe?
Well, Martha, the answer is yes. And the answer has everything to do with the fact that women in the United States of America, by the way, have a right to control their own bodies and make reproductive decisions. And the Mexico City Agreement, which denies American aid to those organizations around the world that allow women to have abortions or even get involved in birth control, to me is totally absurd. So I think, especially in poor countries around the world, where women do not necessarily want to have large numbers of babies, and where they can have the opportunity through birth control to control the number of kids they have, something I very, very strongly support.
I want to...
Okay, all right. So I read a bunch of hit pieces. They were tearing him apart like he was calling for population control. That question, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I'm not a politician, never will be, but in my opinion, that question is very loaded. And as a male, I really don't believe that I have the right to an opinion on that subject. You know, I personally don't support abortion, but I don't agree with the right to take, or to agree with taking that right away from someone. I don't think I deserve an opinion on the subject. But it would be a tough question for any politician to answer. And I agree with him. Women have the right to choose. And as far as the population control thing goes, these people, it's the nicest way that you could possibly say what's actually going on. They don't have access to any kind of care. You know, imagine women in our country losing access to Planned Parenthood and the kind of care that they can get at these kind of facilities. In these third world countries, they don't have that. So it is population control, and it's not comfortable to talk about, but you do want to control that, because, you know, if you've got a family that's having a bunch of kids that they can't afford to feed, isn't that just adding to the problem? It's a sensitive subject. You know, and I really don't think what they're trying to do is equate this with trying to kill off people. I don't think that's what Bernie's talking about at all. I think he's talking about being able to control the population. Just like if you would want to control the population of your own house through the use of birth control. But real quick, for our last story, we're going to pull this one from the Bern Notice. And this is about how the healthcare industry is spending millions in Iowa against Bernie's Medicare for All plan. I have seen some of these propaganda pieces that they're running on the TV, and it is scary. They are throwing a ton of money. These are 90-second commercials, some of these, and they're full of propaganda, full of scare tactics on taxes and not being able to choose doctors and all kinds of things. They're completely skewing reality, and we need to do our job and our part to get out there and explain to people what really is true, you know, and put a lot of these fears at ease. But it says, why are shadowy corporate front groups suddenly spending big money on ads in Iowa attacking Bernie Sanders' Medicare for All plan? Because yet more polling shows that voters are gravitating to the plan. You know, these people in the healthcare industry that are profiting off of sick people, that their whole business model is to profit off the sick and dying, they're terrified of this because they know the people want it. You know, these people, these greedy psychopaths, they see us coming for them. Trust me, they see us coming for them. They know that their days are numbered. They're counting on us to fold and back down. They're counting on us to break. And they're trying to break us with stuff like this. spending a ton of money on propaganda, and says the corporate members together spent more than 143 million influencing Congress in 2018. It's just disgusting the amount of money spent in order to fool the average person. You know, a 90-second TV ad is not cheap. But that was all I really found to go over from the news. I saw a lot of that hit piece, and now that I've seen the clip, I realized, because I thought there had to be something. Where's this coming from? There had to be something I didn't see. And then I look at the clip and I'm like, all right, I saw this. This is the best way he possibly could have answered that question. But real quick, let me get into what's going on with the Bernie campaign and Bernie events. If you want to stay in touch with what's going on with the campaign, text Bernie to 67760, and that will enroll you in the texting program. And volunteers like me that do the texting will send out information on events and rallies and things that are going to be in your area. Or get the Bern app. You can get that anywhere you get a phone app. That'll keep you informed and counts you as a supporter statistically. So that one helps out in another way. Also, you could watch this show every day because I cover Bernie events. Coming up on the 9th, Bernie will be in Denver, Colorado for a big rally, and I am trying to get off work to go to it. So look forward to that. That's going to be really cool. On the 9th, they're planning this big rally in Denver, Colorado. So I'm excited about that, hoping to go to it. And that's what the campaign is up to right now. The campaign is doing a fantastic job. They're doing all that they can, and we really couldn't ask for more. I can't think of anything that they could be doing that they're not doing. If we do our part, we will be unstoppable. Just focus on our goals. As Bruce Lee said, the successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Stay focused on the goal and put in the work, and we will get closer and closer until we finally break through. We can do this. We are doing this. We're doing this right now. 3 million volunteers, over 3 million individual contributions, averaging $18 apiece to a politician. It's happening. This is what needs to happen. People need to rise up by the millions. Like I said, when I was on with Gerard yesterday, and it was a really good conversation. I didn't change his mind. He didn't change mine. But we got a really good chance to both plead our case. I got to talk to people that have lost faith in the system, and I got to tell them, that I think they should participate in it and why I believe they should participate in it. And I say that knowing how broken it is, so hopefully I got through to someone. That's why I did it. That's why I always do it. That's what I try to tell you guys. You can only plant seeds, right? I didn't go on there to change Gerard's mind. I went on there because I respect him and because I always stay in his feed. One, I like his show. He's very entertaining. He's very smart. He doesn't like to be called intelligent, but he's intelligent. He's an entertaining guy. I like a lot of what he talks about. But when he starts talking about not voting, non-participation, he loses me. So I wanted to take a chance and have a conversation because I like to do that, to reach across, And even though I don't agree with Gerard all the time, and even though we've had heated debates in the past and heated exchanges, I have not eliminated him from my Facebook or my life, and I don't plan to, because I wouldn't learn anything like that. He's a good man, and I have a lot to learn from him. So, and maybe I'll teach him something along the way too. You know what I mean? But if I close myself off in a box, I eliminate that possibility. There's no way that can happen, So there's no good in doing that. Just keep yourself out there. That's what doing all you can means. Keep yourself out there. Take the opportunities as they come your way, but make sure you're open to them. You don't have to do anything different. You know, the only thing I do different is I put a bumper sticker on my car. I never put a bumper sticker on my car before. Other than that, I just open myself up to the opportunities and conversations that come to me, by doing simple things like wearing my Bernie shirt out in public. You get reactions, negative, positive. Roll with them. You know what I mean? And maybe you don't want to do that. Some people don't like doing that. I live in a red state, so wearing my Bernie gear, it's not always friendly. I get a lot of dirty looks. But that kind of support is valuable because, while I'm in that convenience store or while I'm in that Walmart or whatever, wherever I am, there's somebody else that isn't brave enough to put that shirt on, that sees me and goes, there's somebody else like me. That's what we do. We inspire people. We let them see we're out here. We're fighting. And you come fight with me and we can win. And when we do that, when enough of us wake up and join this fight, we will reach a tipping point and there will be nothing that they can do. People want to go on and on and on and tell me how rigged it is and how impossible it is. It's not. It's not. I'm a realist. If it was, you could sell me on it. I'm a very negative person. It's hard for me to do this show. I'm so negative. This show is helping me because of that, because I have to change my mindset every day just to do this show, because I believe in this fight. So I'm not going to be out here telling you we can't do it. I know we can do it. Even on my weakest day, I know we can do this. I believe it deeply. We can do this. We are doing this. We will do this. Just keep going. That's all we got to do is keep going. Pretend we're sharks and we'll die if we stop moving forward. Just keep moving forward. You get knocked down, you get back up. Brush off, keep moving forward. We're here to take this, not to ask for it, not to, oh, I voted, oh well. This may not end the way we want it to. We got to be in this all the way. You got to be all in. You can't be half in. You got to be all in. In your heart, in your soul, in your mind. You got to commit. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see this through. We're going to do this. This is the path we're on. This is what we're going to do. We have our goal. We have everything. We got to do it now. When we do that, if we get out there and we do all that we can, we will win. We will. There's nothing they can do about it. They won't be able to stop us. It's just a fact. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today, and I will see you right here tomorrow for a brand new episode of the Daily Bern. So keep fighting out there. I'll see you tomorrow.